How are we doing, guys? Hope you're good. So look, I couldn't pass up on doing a live feed with this beautiful sunset. I'm up here in this beautiful venue, the in-laws. And actually, they are good in-laws. So listen, I'm very nearly going on holiday. I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm just doing day trips, like going to the zoo and playing golf and just chilling out and relaxing. But I wanted to do a live video, and I wanted to be able to do a live video and just very quickly talk about what you want out of life and why you want it. And the reason I want to talk about this is because this was for me one of the biggest turning points of me coming out of my very low place when I had left the military. So for those that know the story, I went from leaving the military to coming out of the military to completely losing myself in terms of who I was and what I wanted and where I was going. And for a good 8-9 years whilst I was in the military, I always knew what I wanted. I always knew where I was going and why I wanted to achieve that. You know, I always knew that I wanted to be a physical training instructor. I always knew I wanted to be a sniper because they were just cool things to train up in. They were just cool roles and experiences that I wanted to be a part of that would lead me to a career that I was passionate about. And when I left the military, I literally didn't have a clue about what I wanted. And if you imagine being on a path that is, if you think about the yellow brick road, okay, if you're on that yellow brick road and you are following that yellow brick road and it's taking you and leading you to where you want to be, and so all of a sudden someone just fucking rips that yellow brick road from underneath your feet and you are left completely in the middle of nowhere. That's how I visualize many men that I work with. That's where I was. I was literally exposed to the world. And I had no clear direction, no signpost telling me where to go, no one to help me point me in the right direction. And it was just fucking grinding up, getting up, grinding the day out, grinding life out with really no clarity about where my new yellow brick road was. And it was kind of forced upon me in the end when I had to leave the college and had to force myself into working for myself. And I literally had to work my nuts off to keep my house. Because I was just thrown into this situation, this curveball that meant that I went from a solid wage that was paying the mortgage to like literally what I was just earning on a side hustle, and I was very, very short on the mortgage payment. So I had to force myself down a road, and that was a road of entrepreneurship and working for myself. And as the process progressed, I gained that 1% momentum every single day and built slowly bricks of the yellow brick road to form a brand new direction and where I'm heading now. But what that yellow brick road allowed me to do is understand what I wanted out of life and why I wanted it. And that was to be able to obviously help people in terms of getting them fit, getting them mentally fit, getting them emotionally fit in a boot camp experience, which then led on to me wanting to help men all over the world who were suffering like I was when I left the military. And you never really know where you're going to end up. It's funny how you think to yourself, like we were talking about where I was 10 years ago, and 10 years ago I was in South Wales teaching Royal Navy officers leadership. And now I'm standing here looking after hundreds of men, talking to thousands of men and helping them rediscover themselves. And one of the things I really wanted to be clear on is the importance of knowing where you want to go and why you want to do it. And the why is the key, is the important part. Because if you know that you want a better work-life balance, if you know you want to be fitter and healthier mentally, emotionally in life, you're going to understand why, because the why is the mission. Remembering the mission. The why is what gets you up when it's raining in the morning. The why is what gets you up when it's pitch black. The why is what gets you through the difficult decisions that you have to make, and overcoming the barriers that are coming your way, overcoming the fears that are stopping you from moving forward, from making the decisions that you need to make. And having that why and that deep-rooted purpose, that mission to create your brand new yellow brick road, okay, is what is going to stop you feeling sorry for yourself and being in that self-pity bubble and feeling and having that victim mentality where life just fucking punches you in the face and you allow it to. You have to be able to take charge here and really grab life by the fucking balls, because, you know, we're only here to make an impact for so long. The legacy can only last so long. And we need to make sure we make every fucking second, every second count. And I mean that. So I want you to think over the weekend, what do you want out of life? Where are you going and why? What is your yellow brick road? Are you on the right yellow brick road? Or do you need to start making some fucking drastic changes? And it doesn't happen overnight by a light switch. It happens by really understanding yourself better, looking yourself in the mirror, having higher levels of self-awareness, which is why we run the 5-day Fire Adapt Challenge. Which is why it's free, because I give you fucking 10 years worth of experience over 5 days. On 5 key theories for my book, It's a State of Mind. We put it into a practice and we fucking go all in on it. And by the end of it, if you're still with me, if you are fucking following me and investing the time and the energy into it, you're going to understand your yellow brick road a lot better. And the reasons why you're going to build that yellow brick road and that pathway. And that is going to give you much more clarity, more consistency, and more control over your time and energy. All right, guys, I hope that helps. I'm not sure if the connection's any good here or not, but just how beautiful is that? Fucking enjoy life. Have a great weekend. Have a little think about that, and have a little think about like where you're heading, where you're going, and why you're going there.